So this video is going to go through the 2014 B-3. The 3D graphic on the right shows the outline of a house and conservatory. Figure B3 below shows an isometric view of the structure. Parts A and B get you to draw the elevation and the plan, and then part C gets you to draw the auxiliary view looking in at surface A here. So the first thing to note is if we're looking in this way, this view is going to go to the right hand side, so we're going to draw our elevation and plan to the left. So as always, starting off these questions, draw boxes to fit your elevation and plan in before you start drawing out the actual object itself. So I'm going to keep this nice and close to the top, and I'm going to get my total heights and total widths. So the total width of my box for elevation, you see 45 and 45 is going to be 90 mil. So I'm just going to keep it nice and close to the top of the page. I'm going to come in a bit and I'm going to go 90 mil there, and I'm going to take my height then to get a box to draw my elevation in. My heights are given to me as 60 and 25. When I add the two together, that gives me a total of 85 mil. So it's 85 there, and that box is going to fit my elevation. I'm going to put about a 15 mil gap in between the two views, and I'm going to draw my plan in then below it. So my widths are going to stay the same, they're going to be 90, and then I'm going to get my depth by taking this distance going back. It's 100 plus 30 to give me 130 in total, and that goes to there. So now I have my two boxes, one for part A, one for part B. So start off part A, I'm going to draw my outline here first of the actual house itself. So my first height up, I'm told is 60 mil for this line here and this line here. So then sloping at an angle to meet the top point at the middle, which is 45 across. So I can draw my outline in heavy here. And my 60 mil height, I can take that across there and join it back across to my 45 there. So that height there is my 60, there's my 25, there's my 45, and there's my 45 there. And that's my outline I could take for now. To get my widths of my conservatory, I'm told they're at a slope of 60 degrees there. I'm not given that width there, so what I need to do is go to my plan to solve this part. So I go down 100 first, and I'm going to draw is these two rectangles here. So you can see they're 100 and they're 45 mil in width, and that 45 I can take from my elevation down. So I can draw this outline for now. For my 60 degree lines, you can see they're both in 15 each side. 15 there, 15 there. So I can measure in my plan, 15 there, 15 there. That there is my 100. And this is my 30 then here. So I'm going at 60 degrees there, 60 degrees there, and where they hit my 30 mil line, that now gives me that width there that I was looking for, which I can then take up to complete my elevation then. So I take my 15 mil up here, that gives me that line and that line, which are these two here and here. You can't see that one on the other side. And then I'm told 45 mil up for the height of that rectangle there. My width, remember, I've got now from here. So I take that up there and that up there. My height is 45 mil. I can take that 45 there, take it across. You can, yeah. So I can draw that line there as well. and then I can connect these two corners to give me these lines here. So this one here is that one, and this one here is that one there, and then take that across along the top there. What I'm going to do then is mark in where surface A is, there and there, and that completes part A and B. Part C then, we're looking at doing our auxiliary view, looking in the direction of our way. So the first thing we want to do is draw our x1, y1 parallel to our edge here for A. So because it's at 60 degrees, we're going to take a parallel line at 60 degrees as well, and I'm going to make sure to have it a bit away from my view so it doesn't hit off my elevation or my plan. So I can take a line like that there. Every other line then I take is going to be perpendicular to that. So I'm going to start off with surface A first. So I'm going perpendicular from there and from there, and then I'm going to get my heights 2 views back. So 1 view goes back into my plan, 2 views goes into my elevation. So the first line I'm going to take is this line here. If I follow it down, it's from this point. So when I follow this up, 1 point is on the ground, so if I follow it down and up, there's 1 point there. My second point is my height up here, which is 60. I can take that 60, follow it down, follow it up. There's my 60 there. This is my other end of point A. Follow it up, 1 point's on the ground, the other one's up here. So when I follow it down and up, that point's on the ground, that point there is up 45. I can join them together. And now I have the true shape of surface A. So that's this view here. What I have to do then is draw the rest of the object then. So I'm going to take each part that I can see first and then focus on my hidden detail then after that. So now I'm going to focus on this wall here first. So when I look in this way, I can see that rectangular surface here. I'm going to focus on that bit next. So starting from the left hand side, working across to the right corner, what I can see. So when I look in this way, I'm going to be able to see all of that surface there. So first thing I'm going to take is my back corner here. When I look in elevation, it's this height here. So it's my 60 mil. So I'm going to set that on my compass. I'm going to take this line out perpendicular, take this up, and I'm going to take my 60 mil height, which I took from here, and follow it down and take it up. The other end of that wall is at that corner there. I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to take that up perpendicular to that line there. The height stays the same, so I've taken that height there, follow it down, follow it up, and join that across. And now what I have is the auxiliary view of that rectangle there, which is now drawn there. Next bit I'm going to focus on is this front surface here, so this area here, because when I look in this way I'll be able to see most of it. I already have this corner here, that's it taken up there. This corner here, take it up at 30 degrees, take my height from my elevation. So I want to take that point there, I follow it up, there's my height, follow it down and up like that. That gives me the slope there in the front. My next corner I need then is this corner here, and that's going to be on this edge here. So So if I take that up at 30 degrees, follow it up here, that height, follow it down, follow it up, I can connect these two together here, and the line going down to the ground then, which is going to be this line here, I can't see that when I look in through A. That corner is blocked by the conservatory, so that's going to have to be hidden detail for now there. Next thing I'll do is look at the conservatory then. For the next bit then, I'm going to focus on the front rectangle of the conservatory, so the one that's attached to this edge here. So I already have that one taken up. I can now take up this front edge here, and the height stays the exact same. So what I can do is I can use my 60-degree set square and take that height parallel across there to get that bit. So you can see now how there's hidden detail there, because this edge is blocking that corner there. That's why we drew hidden detail at that point. The back surface then there, if we look in this way, that's been blocked with hidden detail. So what I'm going to be doing is taking that bit with hidden detail up. So I take it up there, follow my heights up. One point is on the ground, one height is up that 60mm height that I already had, which was this one here. So I follow it up, that point is on the ground. This height is my 60mm, so either using my compass or just taking it across. I can take it across to there, and I can draw that in. Hidden detail there, and then connect this point, which is this corner here, and join it down to that point, which is this corner here. So I'm connecting these two. Now I can see this corner here that goes down to the ground, that line there. I can now draw that little bit in heavy up to where it stops at that edge there, and then the rest is going to remain hidden detail. The last bit then I'm going to draw is the roof going across here, so the ridge line, and then get the corner on the ground there then up to meet it. So this line here, I already have that taken across there. I'm going to take this corner up as well now, and it's hidden detail because when I look in this way I can't see that corner, so that's taken up to there. And then my angle line for the back of the roof here is this point here. The height stays the same, it's that height as well there. I can just take that back across like that there, join to there, and then my hidden detail join to there, and that completes the auxiliary view then.